Welcome back. We're the Bourbon Junkies. It's Dan, I'm Chin.
Smack my rye and call me grain to glass. This is Heaven Hill grain to glass rye.
I quit.
Nailed that. I nailed that. That was really good. All right, listen, here's the thing about this bottle. It's also about 6 years old. These blends were about 188 to 225.
So this is the same corn that is in the bourbon.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Beck's
You go.
6158.
Yeah, no, you explain it. I wasn't in the middle of describing anything.
Yeah, go ahead, man. My bad. Go ahead.
188 to 225 barrel blends. These are huge. Huge.
Do you want to guess on the mash bill again?
I already read it. It'd be cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is 63 rye, 24 corn, 13 malt.
This one is barrel proof, by the way.
Yeah.
Last one wasn't.
20 something proof. Sorry,
Bourbon wasn't barrel proof.
You know what? They could have just lied for me.
Okay.
It's 123.2. Just make it 123.4.
Yeah.
Selfishly,
Legally, you're allowed to.
Yeah, 100%. My brain would have liked it.
Oh.
61.6. We liked the nose and last one. This is another 6-year product, but exact same corn.
Another
and
$100 too. That has, okay, listen. There's notes in there I really like, and then there's a farmy note that I get in there at the same time.
How do you already have? Oh, I thought those were fruit flies.
They're
Sorry,
bubbles.
they're bubbles. There is a fruit fly or two flying around. So we just did that big rye blind with Cam, and there were a couple on there that I got some weird, funky notes on the nose, and I didn't enjoy them.
Yeah.
So
this has a farmy note. It's citrusy too.
it's almost chemical-y for me. I'm gonna give it a drink and then come back to the nose before I utterly crap on it, because it might be a very big acclimation nose for me.
Very herbal.
Mm-hmm.
The proof actually, it drinks nice. It doesn't drink super hot.
Whoa, that's botanicals.
Yeah.
That is extra. I think you even undersold that with how herbal that is.
Yeah, it's definitely herbal.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very herbal.
That might be one of the most herbal ryes I've had this entire year.
I think the reason is it's also sweet at the same time it's herbal.
Almost medicinal though in the finish.
I don't know about that. It's thyme, I think. I think it's the THY time.
Yeah.
Like there's a thyme note in there,
It's
which
almost
is
like
wild.
cilantro though. It's so.
Oh, you know what? I don't get I like cilantro. I'm not
Yeah.
the person who hates
Yeah.
cilantro. Cilantro is a good note. I agree with cilantro.
Yeah. This is an experience. This is walking through the garden.
Yeah.
And
minty.
just smelling things.
Man, that's very different than in my brain when I think rye. Like very not 95.5. It's not turkey. It's not Jack. It's not Buffalo Trace.
It's like a black licorice and like a sarsaparilla note merged together, because it kind of finishes sweet, but I get that really almost bitter note up front.
That
like
is a
in the mid palate. It's wild.
That's rye.
Yeah.
The second drink, that's rye.
Yeah. You can't confuse it. On the
Goodness.
nose, it's sweetening up for me.
I get a mojito finish.
Oh. Okay.
That's interesting.
I almost get like a weird, like, it's not like the salted watermelon, but I get a little bit of that watermelon, almost like weird sweetness up front. Super herbal.
This is gonna be a really fast review.
Yeah.
I'm done. Gave a bunch of notes too. This is the best review I've ever done. Good job, guys. Pikesville is $55 and it's 110 proof. It's not barrel proof, but you know, it is from Heaven Hill. Barely legal rye.
Man.
I
There's like a very, so I still get that like black licorice. All right,
that's
cool.
the most Scooby-Doo thing I've ever heard in my life.
Okay, so I really still get that black licorice note, and then almost that like root beery, vanilla creamy mid, and then something slightly dilly but sour on the finish. It's almost like that really punch of vinegar.
Really?
With the dill that I get.
That's interesting.
I don't. Oh, for two.
I'm very much on that. I just think it's so herbal. I think that it's a very rye forward rye.
Yeah.
Very herbal. There's some sweetness in there. It's not. I don't get dill, but I would go mint. I would go cilantro. I almost would go. I lean toward thyme. It drinks a little lower than its proof, I think, but
I'll give it that.
this is from the same distillery.
Yep.
It's 110 proof, so it's not barrel proof, but it's close. Probably relatively close. This is probably around the same age, maybe even older. No idea. And it's $55.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if you look through them, they're pretty similar there.
And this one's got water in it. So the this whiskey's aged at least 6, so they're the same age. So I would
bet.
buy Pikesville if these were my decisions that I'm making.
Yeah, 100%. I don't know the mash bill in Pikesville, obviously.
It's like 50 something rye, I believe. It's very low. The nose is actually more similar than I would have guessed. It's very herbal too. It drinks very herbal as well. Yeah, but it doesn't have I guess it doesn't feel any astringencies in it.
I'd buy Pikesville.
Yeah.
Hands down.
And it's half the price. C-.
Yeah.
So sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's almost a D+.
Oh my. Oh.
Like, it's $100. They really don't have any redeeming qualities in this whiskey, if I'm being completely honest.
I bet it.
Maybe cocktails.
Oh, it's $100.
But it's $100 cocktail whiskey. Like, I literally cannot get behind this one. I'm sorry.
We're sorry.
It's just not good.
I like the bourbon flavor profile.
Hence the 0 for 2. Like, comment, subscribe.
Oh no, dude. It's a tough start to a day, you know?
No shit, man.
Oh, we're $200
me
deep
up.
into season D.
Oh